What if your name wasn't chosen because your parents liked how it sounded, but because it carried hundreds of years of expectation? Because it had to signal stability to a nation, and quietly reassure millions of people about the future. That's the reality for Princess Leonor. She didn't just receive a name. She inherited a message rooted in history, carefully selected by King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, at a time when Spain's monarchy needed something very specific. Not just tradition, but renewal without risk. And the name Leonor, it may look simple on the surface, but behind it lies a strategy that could shape how she rules, how she's perceived, and how history remembers her. 1. Royal names are quiet political decisions. In everyday life, names are personal. In royal life, they are public decisions. Every name chosen inside a monarchy is carefully examined. Does it honor the past? Does it avoid controversy? Does it strengthen legitimacy? Because monarchies don't survive on power alone. They survive on symbolism. Take the name Felipe. When King Felipe VI took the throne, his name instantly connected him to kings like Philip II of Spain. A ruler associated with strength, empire, and authority. That connection matters. It tells people, this is not something new. This is a continuation. But by the time Leonor was born in 2005, Spain didn't just need continuation. It needed careful reinvention. 2. Why, Leonor, was a very calculated choice. Leonor is not a common modern Spanish name. That's not an accident. If they had chosen something like Sofia or Isabel, it would immediately tie her to past queens like Queen Isabella I. That sounds powerful, but it comes with a problem. Too many expectations, too many comparisons. Instead, they chose Leonor, a name that feels royal, but not overused, historic, but not politically heavy. It gives her space to build her own identity, without constantly being measured against a legendary predecessor. But there's another layer. Leonor connects to the name Eleanor, and that brings us to one of the most influential royal women in history. Eleanor of Aquitaine. 3. The powerful woman behind the name. Eleanor of Aquitaine wasn't just a queen. She was something far more unusual for her time. A woman who held power, influenced kings, and shaped politics across Europe. She was Queen of France, then Queen of England. She played a role in diplomacy, war, and royal succession. In many ways, she redefined what a royal woman could be. So when Leonor's name echoes Eleanor, it quietly sends a message. This is not just a future queen who will stand beside power. This is someone expected to embody it. Now, of course, no one officially says this. Royal messaging is never loud. It's subtle, intentional, almost invisible, but it's there. 4. A name without a previous queen. Here's where things get even more interesting. Spain has had queens named Isabel, queens named Maria Cristina, but never a reigning Queen Leonor. That means something very important. She is not stepping into an already defined role. She is stepping into a blank historical space. That's rare in monarchy. Usually, names come with built-in expectations. But Leonor's doesn't, at least not in Spain. And that creates a different kind of pressure. Not the pressure to match someone, but the pressure to be the first example. Everything she does, every speech, every decision, every public appearance, will shape what the name, Leonor, means for generations. 5. The modern context, why the name matters now. When Leonor was born, the Spanish monarchy wasn't at its strongest point. Later, during the reign of King Juan Carlos I, controversies would challenge public trust. So the monarchy had to think long-term. It needed a future figure who could restore confidence, represent discipline, feel modern but respectful. And Leonor's name plays into that strategy. It doesn't carry scandal. It doesn't carry political weight. It feels clean, neutral, but meaningful. And now, as she trains in the military, gives formal speeches, and slowly steps into public responsibility, her name is becoming something else. A symbol of stability for a new generation. 6. The invisible pressure of her name. But here's the side people don't talk about. A name like Leonor doesn't just open doors. It creates expectations that never go away. Every time she appears in public, people aren't just seeing a teenager, A daughter. A young woman finding her path. They are seeing the future Queen of Spain. And her name constantly reminds them of that. She doesn't get the freedom of anonymity. She doesn't get to redefine herself privately. Because her name already defines her publicly. That's the hidden weight of royal naming. 7. The future. What will Leonor become? Right now, the name Leonor is still forming. It's still being written in real time. We don't yet know what kind of queen she will be, what decisions she will make, how she will handle crises. But one thing is certain. Her name will grow with her. And one day, when people hear Leonor, they won't just think of history anymore. They will think of her legacy. Royal names don't just come from the past. They are chosen for the future. And in Leonor's case, her name is not just something she carries. It's something she is expected to become. So the real question isn't, why was she named Leonor? It's this: when history looks back, what will the name Leonor stand for?